Ralphie87, baby. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. BayAreaCompass, BayAreaLex. So today we talking about produced by Mitchell, bruh. He come out of Oakland, you know what I'm saying? Now, produced by Mitchell, I want to tell you his talents. So this is what he could do. He could be a videographer. He could be a producer. He could be an engineer. He's a rapper. He's all around what you look for in an artist that you either want to develop or an artist that's already developed that all you have to do is market correctly, right? So we're going to talk about Thizzler. Now, I like Thizzler, but at the same time, me being smarter or wiser than I would like to be, I understand certain elements of everything. You know what I'm saying? So Thizzler essentially is it's a label. I can't even tell you what they actually are for the artist. The way they're formatting, the way they pay out the artist, it doesn't really help the artist until the artist becomes a well-known artist like a EBK Jock. And EBK Jock probably isn't making as much money as an artist like Ralphie the Plug, because Ralphie the Plug is going strictly through a distribution company based upon his brand. So Stink Team, the brand, lets any artist out of Stink Team kind of get some form of notoriety being associated with that. So Thizzler is somewhat like the Stink Team's brand to me personally. What I want you to understand is artists have to pay most of that money back, if not all of it, bruh. Probably all of it, because it's a business, right? They got to account for the money. This is where we gave it. Okay, bam, bam, bam. Now, the two problems that might come from that is if they charge the artist interest on that money, if you're not being marketed correctly, how are you going to pay back that money? And it's going to keep building up interest. So you're never going to get out of debt with a loan from a label if you're not already making money. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta make money to make money. But if they're charging you money that you haven't made because they loaned you money that you didn't necessarily ask for, because everything costs. This is why Mitchell started learning all of these things, because the videos cost, the beats cost, the anything that they're doing for you costs you money. They're not going into it. We're going to give you the money, but we want it back. So it's not like a partnership. It's more like when you're in independent contractor work, that's kind of
shot from them. It's a loan. If I get a beat from them, it's a loan. All that is a loan. You feel me? So I start looking at it like, damn, this ain't really building shit for me, but it's building shit for everybody else but me.
I know what it sounds like to me, that they're just contracting certain things through that, and they're like a buffer that doesn't need to be there if they're not marketing the artist correctly. So I could tell you, an artist like Mitchell, you got to understand when you're dealing with music, you're dealing with artists, bruh. I can tell you the most thing that somebody that creates art wants you to do is respect their art and respect who they are as an artist. So when you put people in situations, right, where you act like you care about their well-being, and then when a situation arises where they're asking you to care about their well-being and you are inconsiderate in the way that you conduct that situation, you're going to lose the loyalty of that artist, that person in any situation. So where Thizzler makes it seem to the artist that this is a family, when it comes down to it, it's strictly business. And if they don't see a marketing plan for that artist, which they have the easiest marketing plan in the world, I'm going to tell you, put out negativity and somebody's going to watch it, bruh. In this last week, we've seen their whole camp get put in jail, get robbed, different things of this nature. It's not in their best interest if they don't have business integrity to protect the artist, because that should have never happened to your biggest artist. So I got to ask myself, how this happened to him? And if you want to say this artist don't listen to me or whatever, then what are y'all there for? Why are y'all putting out negative music? Jock, and I like Jock, you know what I'm saying? Respect to all artists, but Jock do be having some crazy shit. He been saying some crazy shit. So when you look at that aspect of it, right? Jock could have made like a club song. He could have made a different song that blew him up because he already had the image, he already had the name, and he was already doing numbers at that particular time. You could have transitioned him, and I did see that transition for Slo-Be, and I'm going to be honest with you. I have a song called Blood on the Leaves that I sent to Thizzler, and it's the same beat as Black Heart, Red Roses. I sent them the whole song way prior to that song coming out, and I didn't trip. I didn't make a big deal of it because I didn't know if Slo-Be just found that beat on his own or whatever, and it was just a coincidence. And I didn't trip because I don't care. I'm not a rapper that could utilize that beat without somebody promoting me. So I do think this at that particular time when all the artists were signing to Thizzler, Thizzler held more value, but over a period of time, Thizzler has let their platform go to more of a Northern California drillish platform, which is limited you guys from initially when you guys started. It had like less darkness to it, even though it was talking about street shit. You know what I'm saying? So over the years, you guys have fell off of marketing your artist correctly. So I know this is about Mitchell, but I must tell you what I feel in order to get my point across, that an artist like Mitchell, okay, if you did get Mitchell popping ain't gonna get in trouble. Mitchell probably he's an artist that you're not gonna lose value with overall, because he probably not gonna get put in situations as such, because he ain't putting out music that causes someone to want to see him lose. You see what I'm saying? So if marketed correctly, you're gonna get your money back in the long haul. And see, what a business, in my personal opinion, it goes like this: you want for sure money, and then you take chances. So you have some artists like Mitchell that you know he ain't going to lose you no value if you invest in him correctly and find the correct audience. But y'all problem is y'all have one platform. You've seen other platforms diversify with clip platforms and different stuff like that. Y'all can't just put out music no more. Y'all need, you guys need people on your platform, some of these bloggers, to start blogging for you guys. That's the truth, so that you can market it in many different ways. But y'all not reaching out to the bloggers. Y'all should have already reached out to DC and Sacramento Gang Archives and Point and Shoot and a Wild Situation and SSW from Sacramento, and all these small little platforms. Y'all should have already reached out to them, because they really control how the artists are being looked at. And I think DC Baby Draco is showing you guys that exactly what is going on. So he ain't that crazy, bruh. He ain't really that crazy. He just see a hole in the game. And hands down, DC has lowered the quality of all Bay Area artists. Not in to disrespect DC, but when he sees something, he call it out. Look at him. He got 30,000 subscribers. But look at his average view count, bruh. He at least get 20 to 30,000 views on his platform. So that means all his subscribers is watching his stuff. Y'all got 1 million subscribers and nobody's watching it. So like that, you getting 30,000. Only person that's going to hit over 100 is Jock or somebody from EBK. All I'm saying at the end of the day, man, is you have to look at these things and examine them correctly. But Raphael87, baby, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. BayAreaCompass, BayAreaLex.
I'm about to be your block and see if you a rookie, dog. Got this square ass looking down, he ain't look at all. They thought they caught a nigga loaf and it was in my drawers. Click, clack, make him slip and fall.